Side Talk, Real Talk, where the topics burn faster than your spliff. I am your host, the one and only Mad Trini, alongside two annoying co-hosts. We have Big Sis, big older Big Sis.
Wow. Yo,
Just had
he
a-
stay doing this every episode. So what if I'm older? And what?
I didn't say how much older. I just said older. I mean,
It don't matter how much.
it could be a couple months.
Anyway,
You use
he calling me old, y'all.
He use all caps.
Wow. Wow. I didn't even say that. Boom.
That has nothing to do with age, by the way. That has nothing to do with age. Okay, me personally, I'm just not a fan of like Instagram. Like I don't do.
Sir, you better get a fan on social media real quick because this is what our show is based on.
Okay, well I'll hire somebody.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Empress Davy. As we start the show with violence, I think somebody woke up and chose violence today, which is fine. I'm always down for the
Ma'am, I'm not a violent person. We have somebody else. Can we get past? Can we be grown today? Today.
That ain't no better.
I mean, still, but at least
Anywho.
The right side ain't no better. What's going on? What's going
I'm
on? Your boy
sandwiched.
Miley. What's going on? How y'all doing today? How everybody feeling?
who you asking? You asking us?
Everybody. I said everybody. How y'all feeling?
I'm just curious. I thought you was asking the you know what I mean, the audience at home that's gonna talk back to you through the TV.
They can talk back to
They can
comments.
talk back.
I appreciate the comments. Y'all can say what's up in the comments.
There's another.
Yeah.
There's three of y'all.
Yeah.
We got three
we have a
people
gentleman
back
in
here.
the audience.
Man. We got three people back here. We got an audience over here
There
in
you
case
go.
anybody's
I
wondering
think
who
we
they're
really
talking
do
to.
need to open this out and have a live audience. I think that
I
should
told
be
y'all. I think that'd be
That'll
a
be
vibe.
dope.
I think
I
that'd be a
think
vibe.
we said it once a month. We should be doing that.
All right.
So,
I got a lot on my plate, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
because you keep adding more shit.
Because we want to retire soon, right?
You damn right we
Okay,
do.
well that's the goal.
Well, I mean, Amira and I have other plans to get to that retirement a lot sooner.
But it involves work.
We finna get to that retirement way
Real
faster
quick.
than a lot of
We
people.
about to cut them checks real
We
soon.
about to cut them checks like
Real
cheese.
soon.
Well, let's
Let
get
me
it.
know where I can submit my resume.
No.
No?
This is a private
I
ordeal.
don't think
Damn,
you
I
want
just got shut down.
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen,
Even
sir,
Daryl will tell
sir,
you, yeah.
sir, consider it a blessing.
Yes.
Just
Oh, yeah.
consider it. a
Just
blessing.
consider when we call you and tell you pack a bag, just
I'm
don't
ready.
ask questions. Just
Matter of
I'll be there
fact,
already.
you want to put in your resume? You want to put in your resume?
No, no.
Take your shoes off.
Matter of fact, you're gonna have to do
Now
a
take your
lot
socks
more
off.
than that.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
I just
That's not at all what
I
our
just-
brand.
I
The
just
brand that
sprained
we
my
are
ankle.
building
You know
is
I just
nothing
sprained
like
my
that.
ankle.
Okay, I'm just going to say that.
If he ain't taking his socks off,
It has nothing
first of
to
all,
do with
wait.
any. Nobody is
I
taking
would've
any
took
clothes
my
off.
socks
So let's
off.
not talk about this anyways.
Listen, I would've took
Let's
my
get into
socks
the
off.
topic.
I did
What is the
wash my
topic for today?
I like that your mic is way louder than ours.
Yeah, for real. Like, why we can hear you so loud?
I
Like
feel
your
like
voice
it's
is a blessing or
necessary.
something.
Oh, you don't want me to come up on the stage, do you?
I do.
You want me to
I
beat
do.
you with this
Yes, yes.
But she
bumper
won't, though.
clock
She
mic?
won't though.
Oh my
But she won't
She
though.
won't.
Anyway.
No, I won't. And I was gonna give
Is
this
my
to
mic
you,
on? Is
but
my-
now you be in a booty hole,
Oh.
right?
My mic on? Hello?
booty hole?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, a big booty hole, a juicy one.
Oh my God. Edit.
You be in a
Edit.
big booty hole.
Edit.
We don't need to edit
Edit.
nothing
A
out.
juicy one.
A juicy booty hole is what you be in at.
So
It's
the
the
topic
eyebrows.
of the
Leaking.
day.
Them eyebrows is coming out them glasses.
Oh my. Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy. So my co-host over here, he's gonna have to start this off, but our topic of the day is, drum roll please. Thanks. Delusional relationship expectations.
With an exclamation.
Period. No tampon.
All that.
This is where it goes out of here. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, yo. So
All over the place.
let's start talking about this, right?
I need you to set it off because I really need to know where your head at with this shit.
Because this is a multi.
Yeah, I know, but knowing you,
Dimensional.
Because
Set it off.
all right, let me ask y'all this: where y'all want? We could start this off emotional, financial,
wherever you
Go
see
ahead.
fit.
mental.
Because
Go
this
ahead.
is
It's gonna lead into all of that.
you
So
you carrying the weight on this one.
let's start financial,
Go
right?
ahead.
Let's start financial, right?
We going straight for the
Because
jugular.
because I'm tired of this society pushing this whole male provide, male protect, male's supposed to do this, male's supposed to do that. I'm hearing it too much these days. You know what I mean? A lot of people are talking about a man is supposed to provide, a man. Which, don't get me wrong, if that's how you feel, cool.
I'm about to say, those words came out your mouth before.
Correct.
It did.
Correct. It definitely did. But on the other end, it has to match. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to protect and provide for nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, in order for somebody to protect and provide, and it doesn't just go that way, because males want a submissive female. Males want a female that's going to cook and clean. Males want a female that's going to be. But at the end of the day, it's like, you got to do one. If you're not doing your part, don't require the next part.
Do they really, though?
They do. They
don't require the next part. Like, for instance, as a female, don't be sitting here talking about, I need a male that's going to provide and protect, but you can't even cook.
Oh,
you don't even know how to keep a clean house.
Yeah.
You yourself are not clean. Okay?
That is not this female.
Okay? Or don't get on a man. Don't get on a man saying, I want a man to provide. A man should be able to provide for my whole lifestyle, but yet still you by yourself can't pay your own bills right now.
See, okay, so.
Like, you want a man to provide for you and him, but you can't take care of yourself right now.
But this is hard for me to chime in as a woman because I am not that woman.
But
and you know that?
But it's not a sex
so
thing.
It's
not a
like,
sex thing. It's not just a woman
No,
thing.
but what you're saying
Or
to me
personal.
is that, like, women are saying they want a man to provide, protect, blah, 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 and then they don't do these other things.
But listen, I don't want you to take it as women. I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men, too.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Men want a female to be submissive.
Correct.
Men want a female to be this. There's things that we want women to do. What I'm saying is, stop requiring if you yourself are not putting into action.
No, I 100% agree.
You know what I mean?
I don't. Me, when I look for a mate, I'm not requiring you to be these things. I do require you to match me in energy.
Right.
Like, y'all know I'm a hustler. Y'all know I'm very ambitious. I expect my partner to have those kinds of.
But that's exactly what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out here that's expecting their partner to do things that themselves are not doing.
And that's what's warped about this dating world that we're living in. It just
don't make no sense. It's about time we start fixing ourselves. If you're gonna require something from somebody, just make sure you're providing what you're requiring.
And
you know what I mean? I'm just tired of everybody got this big list. Everybody, my man should be this, my woman should be this. But bro, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Shorty, what are you doing?
But that's also why I always tell you, like, that question of what do you bring to the table pisses me off.
It doesn't piss me off. It really doesn't.
No, because it annoys me, right?
What annoys you about it?
I think it's a dumbass question. I really do.
I mean,
like, what do you bring to the table?
But it's the same aspect as, okay, how you said what annoys you is that question. It's the same thing when a man wants something from a female that they can't do themselves.
But that's what I mean. Like, so if me and you are dating, right? It'll never happen.
Ew.
He is my brother. It's just a hypothetical, people. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
That's way hypothetical.
Way hypothetical. But your requirements for me should be the same things you expect of yourself. That's
Correct.
what y'all are saying.
Yeah.
That's why I think that question of what do you bring to the table is retarded. Because
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Because I'm requiring from you what you're requiring from me. So I should be able to. What I bring to the table is exactly what you bring to the table. No?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what.
That's not what he's
That's
saying.
that's not what I'm saying. I don't want all right. So if you my lady, I don't want you to.
Hypothetically.
Man, listen. If y'all want to think that's my lady, shut up. Nobody care what y'all think at this point. I'm tired of society. I'm starting to really get irritated.
We do
Facts.
care about you.
I don't need you to match me. I don't need you to bring what I'm bringing. However, I need you to match energy. You feel me?
But that's what I mean.
So
That's what I said.
In my opinion, if I'm the man of the house, I know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to provide. I know I'm going to protect. I need you to fill in where I'm not going to fill in.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, I just don't want. I'm tired of all these people got high expectations. You feel me? Like, you want this from your spouse, you want that from your spouse, but what are you doing?
I don't require more from my spouse than I'm willing to do for my spouse. Does that make sense?
Definitely.
I require from him what I'm willing to put in. And I'm not saying that we're always going to meet eye to eye.
Right.
Bless you. True
Bless you.
story.
See,
We have a saying in Caribbean in the Caribbean world. I don't know if it's the same, but when you sneeze on something, we say it's true story. Because there's a truth. All right, good.
All right.
I'll take it. From our audience member. I lost my train of thought, but not
You
really.
match energy.
I do match energy,
Right.
but I do agree with you where, and I always said that, like even with my ex-partner, where I lack, that's where you're supposed to come in,
Correct.
right? We are supposed to fill in the gaps.
Correct. And that's
Because
how it's supposed to
not two people are the same.
be. Right.
Not two people are going to bring exactly the same to the table.
Indeed.
But
Correct?
see, and also in the longevity of the relationship, a lot we get too comfortable, and they miss all of that. Like they sit there, you match my energy, I match your energy, go about life. A couple years down the road, it get fumbled, and that's where a lot of relationships mess up because what the energy the person's supposed to bring, they're like, but I thought you were supposed to do that, and it's like you're supposed to continue with it.
Okay. I'm glad
with
you
the
say
energy
that.
because it's like
I'm glad you say
it's
that.
like if you sit there and just expect something to happen and you're just waiting, you're waiting for some problem to occur.
But that's why they always say, not veering from the topic, but that's why they always say you should continue to date each other even in the longevity, right?
Yeah,
Because
of course.
you continue to, even when you have kids, you get married, life starts life, and you should still have at least once a week a date night where the two of you can go out and catch up, because we all know that life does happen. We lose that communication. We don't have time because we're so worried about upkeeping a house, a family, going to work, coming home. You may not feel like having those conversations, but that one date night is the night where we can sit down face to face and have that conversation of, hey, so what's been going on with you? Like, how you been feeling?
But being with that person, you're going to make time for that person. So at the end of the day, a date night, that should just come natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about it.
That should just
I mean,
come natural.
it should never be that time where it lags.
But what I'm saying is, obviously, I don't have kids. You have kids. You have kids. Y'all have significant others or baby mamas. I hate saying it like that, but it is what it is, right? So there may
Gotta
be
say
come a
what it is.
time where the kids are overtaking, the job is overtaking.
No.
You should always differentiate that.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of what's going on in your life, are you going to make sure you're working to pay your bills?
Yeah,
Regardless.
So regardless of what's going on in your life, you should make time for the person you love.
I totally
Exactly.
agree.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, I feel like society is really twisted these days, and make it worse, we're in a time frame where people feel like their words don't even have to match their actions.
So what if you're in a relationship with somebody, right, and you make that time yourself, but the other person you see always has some type of excuse or some way
And that's
to go
not the
about it.
person for you.
Well, of course, but you still want to try. Let's say you already have it established. You have kids with that person. You're in a 3-year relationship. What do you do at that point?
The same thing you'll do if you didn't have kids or if you wasn't in
Right.
a relationship. Time don't mean nothing. Kids don't mean nothing. Okay, kids, you have kids. Kids is not going to make a relationship. Kids do not save a relationship. Kids are not going to make a relationship go forever.
I really
Yeah, I agree that.
hate.
have kids.
Ladies,
I
having
hate how
kids with
people-
These men are not going to.
No, I just hate how people always try to be like, well, we have kids
Yeah,
together.
like, we
The
have-
thing
No,
is, at the end of the day,
I'm not.
it's just
I'm not saying
crazy that like people it's not the fact that like people be together with somebody for like 5 years and they're just comfortable in that relationship, knowing that they
that's
shouldn't
what
be
I'm
in
talking
it.
about,
They
the
just end up being
comfortability.
complacent, knowing that like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be with this person. They obviously don't care about me in the way I care about them or whatever. You're just complacent at that point.
exactly what it is.
It's like
But complacency is the end all be all, because I feel like when you become complacent, you don't do those things for each other anymore. It's just
living
we
in that
flying
time.
at the
Living in that time. That
yeah,
time just
like
keeps going.
exactly. So
Again, if you're genuinely being you, and that's what that person fell in love with, you're never going to stop genuinely being you. So if
yeah.
somebody started something and then a relationship continued and they stopped doing it, they were not being them. It happens every day.
That's a bar.
Why do we
Take
try
us
to
to church.
act like
That's
when,
a- that's
when
a-
we see it?
That's a clip. I don't mean to cut anybody off, but board person. That's a clip
Like
that we
real
should.
talk.
So-
Like, when
that's
we,
a
when
clip
we
right
see
there.
shit, we act like we dumb.
I'm gonna go back to like the original question that you asked, like this. Where did this? Okay, when did this provide and protect become like
mandatory.
Yes, because it was known, right?
I'm gonna tell you when people started doing it, right? So back in the day, way back in the day, before anybody that's talking about it even knows about it,
Right.
but way back in the day when women weren't even allowed to work like that, and men had to provide
Correct.
and take care of a whole household, and you could take care of a whole household making $20,000 a year. A man took care of the whole house.
I'm not talking about the
That's
the
where it gets.
concept.
No, I'm saying that's where they're getting it from. They're getting it from back then.
The concept goes way further back than that. It goes like Jesus times, like
But
AD
but
times.
what I'm saying to you is what's understood does not need to be said, right?
No,
A man
yeah.
has to be a man. A man knows his place. A woman is a woman. A woman knows her place. Now we're meshing boundaries where now it's you have to. Like we're putting this you have to.
Well,
provide.
the thing is,
You
the have to has
protect.
kind of always been there. I mean, isn't that the reason why a lot of men and women have like so much trauma with their families because they try to push a lot of those stereotypes and like things that they have to be onto them?
But this thing that's being pushed is a way deeper thing than what people think it is. The reason why this men have to provide is being pushed is because in 2024 it's not that easy to provide for yourself. So with that excuse, it's very easy for a female to put it on a man and say you need to provide and protect for the simple reason that half of them can't provide for them damn selves.
But I
So
agree with
if you say a man has to provide and protect, now you take it off of you. Because in my personal opinion, you shouldn't be sitting there saying no man should provide for you at all if you make $15,000 to $20,000 a year.
So
if
do
you
you?
can't
No.
provide for yourself, if you can't go out there and buy that $5,000 Louis purse that you're making that man buy, baby.
So does it come off disrespectful when a female has to come out and say that?
If a female has to say that and you still entertain her, as a dude, you're a duck. As a dude, you're a duck. Because let me tell you something. When we together and you doing what you're supposed to do, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do.
Sir in the
Yeah,
audience.
but that's what I'm saying. If they come off and they say it, it's
sir in the audience, I need you to chime in here. I know he having a great time, but
Come grab a mic. Come grab a mic.
pull up a chair.
Come grab a mic.
Yeah, you got included in the show.
Come grab a mic. You
No,
ain't
no,
nobody
you don't have
seeing
to be
you.
on the
Come
mic.
grab a
You don't have to
mic.
be on camera.
Ain't nobody going to see you.
I want to hear you though.
They just going to hear your accent. That's it.
What we talking about exactly?
There you go. There you go.
My man,
There you
my
go.
man just woke up and said, "Walk on,
Yeah.
dog."
Yeah, I was a little out of it there.
Yeah, I know. I
Long
just
day.
put you on the spot.
So pretty
I love
much,
you.
It's all good.
What I said was this. I said, does it come off disrespectful when a female has to say, provide and protect to a man?
Does it come off disrespectful if she has to tell him that?
Yeah. When it's already been done, like.
But why
it's already
should a
said and
female
done.
have to tell a man that?
But-
Well, that's what I'm saying. She shouldn't have to tell him that
You should know what you
if he's
but-
not doing what he's supposed to do and she's doing everything that she's supposed to do, then I feel that she has a right to express herself.
If she has a one-minded thing,
But
at least you
if
know.
she's not doing what she's supposed to do, she's not really bringing any value to that man. You know what I'm saying? And she talking about provide and protect for somebody that's providing nothing else in return, then yeah, she tripping.
But I will say, back to your point, if you show me who you are in the beginning, I'm expecting you to continually be that person
In the end.
throughout.
Hey, which is understandable,
Right.
right?
But then when the contract is over, let it be over all the way through. Don't expect me to hold up my side and then you like, oh, I can't hold up. You can't hold up
See,
yours as a
I'm-
woman.
Again, like I say, I'm a different kind of woman.
Right.
So, for me, I'm going to continuously be who I am. And that's something that even my friends tell me all the time. Like, you do wifely duties
Right.
for a girlfriend type. But that's just me.
I don't see no. Listen, I feel like practice makes perfect. So, in a relationship, you gotta learn the person you're with. It takes time if you want to be honest about it.
See, that's,
You know?
that's another thing. In
So
life.
if you already going down that path and you showing that this is what I'm prepared to do, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Those women are just, I think they look at it a little bit differently, and it depends on where you are in your life and in your relationship too. So everybody advice ain't for you.
But that's why I'm saying, for me, with this topic, it's a
Right.
little bit...
Different. It's a little way, yeah, because you're not gonna give the typical woman response.
And I'm not saying I'm the greatest, because clearly I'm single. So
Right. I mean,
I
Also-
have my faults, right?
Right.
I'm human.
Right.
But when it comes to my partner, my mentality, and I'm older. I've been through the young days. I've been through all the dumb shit.
Right,
back in the day.
right.
I know, I know what it is to have a man and do for a man because I'm a caterer.
Right, right.
So for me, I know I gotta cook. I may not want to cook every day, and that's kind of where my partnership, I hope, would come in, where it's like, okay, babe, I don't feel like cooking today. Do you
Right,
feel
but
like
you're
cooking?
human. My thing is this. Yes, I expect my woman to cook. I expect her to provide for the family healthy options to keep. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
She's human too. She gonna have days where she's tired. You as a man got to kind of understand that, and you know what I'm saying. Probably say even if you as a man don't want to cook, buy the food.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so even back to what you were saying, provide and protect. Okay, protect, I'm with 100%. Right? If there is a man in my house, I'm expecting you to be the one to run out.
I mean,
I'm gonna run out.
that is like
But
genetic, not genetically. What should I say?
it is part of
It's
your DNA.
yeah, because 90% of the time,
Right.
you hear something downstairs, the man is gonna get up naturally.
Exactly.
Especially a man, if he's a firearm holder or whatever the case may be, he's gonna get up 90% of the time, or that's how it should be.
But the provide part, like, I feel like we provide for each other.
My whole thing, like I said, my whole thing is just that I feel like for instance, you said it bothers you think it's a stupid question of what do you bring to the table? Why do you feel like that's a stupid question?
So I never really thought about why.
It's
I just think
it's not a stupid question because
I feel like that is a very important question. However, I feel like nobody's answer should be the same.
Agree.
And
Okay, so
I feel like society is forcing us to make it seem like
it should be one way or another.
like society is making us feel like men is supposed to bring this to the table, and
but the question is relevant because it was assumed everybody knew their role. Okay? It's not like that anymore. Everybody knew their role back in the days. It wasn't like, okay, well, mama, if me and you get together and I bring you in my home, whether you're employed or not, back in the day, most likely not. She knows that she's gonna provide, she's gonna cook, she's gonna clean, she's gonna raise the kids, his, hers, or just theirs, however the case may be. You didn't need to have a meeting about it. It was understood. Now,
it's mandatory. You have to have that conversation now because now
have to.
it's no longer men is doing this and women is doing this. Every household, some women feel like they should be doing this, and some men are staying home. It's no longer a man and a woman household. It's just a being and a being at this point.
It's more like a business agreement.
It's no longer a man and a woman no more. Now it's a partner and a partner.
An arrangement.
So it has to have a table now. Because now, depending on the two people that come together, you might not know what it is. You know what I mean? If it's two men, obviously it's not going to be the same thing. If it's two women, it's not going to be the same thing. It's so many different dynamics of relationships now that it has to be a table. Because you have to have that relationship and know what each other are bringing together. If both of y'all are bringing nothing but money, what kind of relationship y'all gonna have?
So I think that was, now that you're saying it, like I'm understanding the question more now.
Right.
I think the thing that I don't like, the thing that I think is a stupid response, I should say then, to that question is the I am the table.
That is stupid.
I think
Because,
that's
yeah, you can say I am the table. Yeah, but what does that mean? It means something for, no, but it might mean that for you. The explanation you're going to give me, that might be true for you. But people say that, oh, I am the table. And then guess what? The table ain't got no legs.
You know what that means?
What?
You know what that means when they say that?
What?
If a female says they are the table,
Oh, I know.
that means they can't articulate their words to express what they're bringing to the relationship.
Right,
That's all it means.
right.
Because if I'm not trying to insult you, sweetheart. I'm not trying to tell you I'm expecting nothing from you. I'm trying to see if we match.
Yeah, I'm trying to see, okay, so where your hustle at? You know what I'm saying?
Not even where you hustle at. Because
Where your mind at.
me personally, I don't need a hustling female.
No, but my thing is, if you're good at something, let's accentuate that. As you know, I would like for you to discover, you might see stuff inside of me that I didn't realize, and let's accentuate that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. When I say hustle, I don't necessarily mean what your job is, but where are you active? You know what I mean, in your life.
Sometimes though, like for me, And it's not that I'm of a lower caliber. It's just sometimes my actions speaks louder than my words. So for me to articulate, well, what do I bring to the table? I can't speak to it as much as I can show it to you.
No, but you should be able to say, yo, listen, I throw down in the kitchen. I'm a clean person. You should be able to say, the woman, but you have to say it these days. That's the crazy part about it. You have to say it.
You see, that's how I'm different. Because you see how you just answered that. If you answer that to me, I would love that, because at the end of the day, that's an answer to me. So what you're telling me is I'm not the type to express myself verbally, but I can show you physically.
And I always say that. I can
That'll be
show
dope.
you better than I can tell
That's
you.
an answer to me.
That's
You know what I mean?
amazing
That's
answer.
better than you saying I am the table.
No. That's not acceptable. I am the table, and that miss me with that.
And I think that's why I said I hate that question, is because that's the answer that I'm automatically assuming somebody's going to give.
Right.
And then I don't know how to.
Where do we go from here? Because I don't know what the
action, right?
Yeah.
If you tell me something, because I think I've been burned by people's words so many times, that you can show me better than you can tell me.
Right.
I don't want to hear your words. I want to see your action.
No, I'm gonna allow you to talk. You talk, but show me too. The show me gotta come after the talking. The talking is just the information. The show me is the action.
But sometimes you talk too much, and I want to see it. I
agree.
That's what a lot of people stand on, though. A lot of people can only stand on their words.
And
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
your word is not your bond.
But that's what a lot of people.
But then now-
Social
but
media
now
gave
again-
people that freedom to be able to say whatever they want,
Right.
and not have nothing behind it.
But a lot of times, a lot of people nowadays too, they say what you want them to hear just so they can get in the relationship.
Again, that's why we said. But the thing is,
Can
people,
talk the
when
talk, but
people
you can't
show
walk
you,
the walk.
People show you, they give you that 6 months of an amazing time, and then they give you another 6 months showing you that they was faking it. But us as humans, instead of acknowledging that and walking away, we like to hold on to the first 6 months and say they're going to change back.
Yep, and entertain
Boy.
it for
You
another
coming for
year.
me today?
Not at all. I'm not going for no, but I'm just saying it's like I'm watching us do it, and
I don't see. I mean, that's a human trait I watch as, because some people are just naturally romantic, so they just hold on to this fairy tale
it has
vibe. That
nothing to
yeah.
do with romantic. It's just stupid. Let's stop sugarcoating stuff at this point. It's stupid. It's
That's-
stupid.
It might be stupid.
If somebody is one way for a year, and then after that year they fade away and they just go further and further from that person, they were giving you a show. They were giving you a show.
I always say they sent their representative.
They did exactly. That's exactly what
That's
it
their
is.
representative.
That's exactly what it is. But instead of people taking it for what it is and being like, well,
That's
all right, cool.
stupid. I hate that. Why would
You hate, that's
You know
natural.
what? It's the truth.
No,
Human-
I know it's
human
the truth,
nature.
but It's dumb, like coming from like. Okay, you see how you say that you're a different breed? I could say I'm the same way, because that 6 months to you or whoever I'm with may be the magical, but that's naturally how I am through the whole relationship. So it's like, if you think you're only getting that for 6 months to a year, then it's crazy to me, because that's what I'm showing you forever. However
Yeah,
long we've
but
been
that
together.
person only could see that. past
But no,
that 6
that's what I'm
months.
saying.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy to
So-
see that type of person on the other end. It's like, and it's just I don't know. It's weird, because like, okay, if you're only expected for 6 months, in my head I'm like, okay, cool. Am I gonna get this
But
one in 6
I'm not
months?
expecting it for 6 months. I want you to show me that throughout. But most people, that's when their time run out, when
They can't act no more. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now it's time to be real, and you're like, woo, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And I always ask the question, were you this person all the time?
Yes.
You was doing a
That
really
is the
good job?
answer.
So question, right?
Yeah.
Because this is something that I've dealt with, right?
Okay.
So I've been going to therapy, right? And I brought this up in therapy,
I actually want to go to your therapist.
right? And let me
FYI.
tell you what
Can
he
we go
told.
together?
What he told me. Let me sit up for this.
I
Nah,
see
like
the mic came off and everything.
This made
Okay.
me like, I was like, wow. So he asked me, he said, for the first 6 months you had an amazing time, right? I said, yeah, the relationship was everything. Like, we was doing stuff. We was like, it was great. I mean, everything. The relationship was great. He said, let me ask you a question. Did she change or did you change? I said, what do you mean? He said, let me ask you a question. You ever bought her flowers? I said, yeah, I used to buy her flowers all the time.
And then what happened?
I still bought her flowers, but he's like, do you like buying flowers? I said, not really. I said, I mean, I just do it because I know she likes it. He said, well, there you go. You were faking too.
Got him.
What,
I wasn't ready. Plot twist.
Nah,
I
real
was
talk.
not ready for
Real
that.
talk. And then when he told me, he was like, we need to stop trying to entertain females how society teaches us to do it. Be yourself. And when I thought about it, I was like, well, damn, I was a fraud. But I've been a fraud my whole life.
But okay, so
That takes a lot. You know what I mean? Like,
let me ask you a question on
You know what I
that.
mean? Like,
yeah. You gotta be honest with
You
yourself.
know what I mean? Because you
You
as
gotta
a
be
man,
honest with yourself.
You as a man, you know what I mean? If you don't enjoy going to a florist or you don't enjoy going into Publix to pick up roses for your lady, why are you doing it? If you enjoy buying her sneakers or you enjoy buying her clothes or you enjoy...
But what if she don't like that? So that
But
then
she
that,
do like that. But I was buying her flowers because that's what everybody said. It's
But
just
then
natural.
does she like the flowers?
She does, but she would have liked the Jordan just as much.
Oh no, see, buy me.
She a sneakerhead just like me.
Right.
Buy me flowers.
Right.
You know what I mean? She
I'm
a
not a
sneakerhead just
sneakerhead.
like me. Or
Right.
she would have preferred a romantic dinner. You know what I mean? Or a couple's massage. You know
Right.
what I mean? But
Right.
I'm just,
But why does it have to be one or the other?
it doesn't have to be one or the other. It has to be you. That's what it has to be. It doesn't have to be one or the other at all. Because there's many ways to make a female happy. So why not make her happy the way I know how to make her happy being me? Because I can never change being me. Regardless of how long we be together, if she likes foot rubbing and
Right.
enjoy rubbing her feet, I should rub her feet instead of buying flowers.
Checkmate. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I mean I agree, but
Yeah.
then I guess the question is asking. So then, when they say, "Well, you should do what your woman likes to make her happy,"
Right, but
but if you don't enjoy doing something that she likes, for instance, the flowers, right? Take the sneakerhead out the equation. If she enjoys buying flowers, but you don't enjoy buying flowers, what is the medium there? Like, what are you gonna buy her the flowers even though that's not your thing?
Yeah, but when you you're not gonna buy them, Darren?
So this is the problem.
I'm just asking.
If I meet somebody and your likes is my dislikes,
Okay.
should we go further? But this is the problem. We're not having these conversations or taking the acknowledgement in the beginning.
No, but to be honest with you, in a way, if you don't buy the flowers at all, ever, just because you don't like buying flowers at all, that's selfishness on your part.
Not at all, because there's females out there that don't like flowers.
Right,
So why not find a female for you?
right. No, I
Because
that I could agree with still.
At the end of the day, even if you like flowers, and I say, okay, well, I know you like flowers, so in the beginning I'm buying you flowers. But life gets busy. And now the flowers I just forget because it's not natural. You know what I mean? I wouldn't normally get you flowers. I was just doing it because you like it.
Right.
Now you think I'm changing. Now I'm acting different. Now you
You
question
know what?
how
I could see that. I could see that.
It's like,
That's
So I mean, my thing is like, but you can't just X her because she like to get flowers and you don't like. Yeah.
we're just talking. We're just talking.
Right. Yeah. It's just yeah.
Topic right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just anything with a relationship.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Now, as a man and a female, we grown. You know what I mean? We can make our judgments. If it's something as small as flowers, then dummy, just don't forget to buy the flowers.
I mean, they're saying I'm not saying don't buy the flowers, but I'm not saying buy the flowers when you don't want to. Make sure you understand that she loves the flowers and this makes her happy. And if you want to make her happy, you're gonna find times where you're gonna enjoy buying her flowers.
I guess. Okay.
I feel that's
so,
another thing for them to complain about later on, especially when they just say something. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Empress.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like so. I want to flip it because what if it's something that I don't like that you like as my man, but I feel like if that's gonna make you happy, I'm gonna do that because I would rather. At that point, I'm selfless, right? I'm not thinking about myself, or I don't.
As you should. You're a woman. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so let's get away from the flowers topic. 'Cause-
No,
All
I'm
right.
not talking about flowers. I'm talking about okay. Let's say you like foot rubs.
Right,
I don't like touching people's feet.
right. But you'll rub.
But
his foot.
I will rub his foot.
Right.
It's not something that I like to do, but I know that that's something that he likes.
Right.
Would you rub
So
his
then-
foot? Would you rub his foot every night,
Yeah.
even if you don't like it? Then it's not. You don't like it that bad.
No, I just rather I like to see him happy. So
Okay.
his happiness trumps me not liking.
Right.
Heard.
what
Right.
So what if he want to have a threesome?
Whoa. That's not my cup of tea.
That
But
escalated fast.
No. See, this is why I said I'm gonna get away from the
Right.
topic.
It makes sense because
situations doesn't turn the matter of the subject. The matter of the subject is you don't like it, he likes it, you're gonna do it to make it happy. Now it's something that you really don't like, and now it's changing. So it's not the fact that you'll do it because he doesn't, because you'll do it to a certain limit.
I was going to say within limits.
I see
Right.
where you're coming from.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
So small.
Something so small, you're
Shouldn't
willing to budge to make him
exactly.
happy. Cool.
Right.
But if you stand on that and it's something that you don't do, then what?
right. That's a good
You know what I
point.
mean?
I
It
get
changes
that.
when it's really something that you want to stand on. If it's something that you're willing to budge, you're like, I don't rock with it, but because of you, I'll rock with it. You know what I mean? But there's some things that even if you don't rock with, you just not gonna rock with. You feel me?
Right.
But
Right.
then, at that point, are you saying that we shouldn't be together because that's something that you like and something I don't rock with? So you go find somebody that'll do that for you, and
It might get there. It's possible to get there.
I'm just asking.
What I'm saying is, if we have these conversations, we won't have to deal with these later on. That's all I'm saying. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's a very solid point.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's not necessarily faking it. Because
I'm so totally getting distracted.
why?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that
Sorry, I bumped my hand.
we not. It's not because we could be possibly faking and not realizing we faking it ourselves. So when we realize things can be changing, we got to look at ourselves in the mirror and ask, what were we doing different as well?
But then again, too, I feel like we're not the same person today as we will be tomorrow.
Correct.
So 6 months from now, I may not feel like doing those things anymore because I just don't. That's just not. I've changed.
Okay.
Right?
So why wasn't that a response when the other person was changing?
I-
Your response wasn't, well, maybe they don't feel the same way towards me no more because I wasn't doing the same thing.
Right.
It was instantly on them. Now that I put you in the hot seat, it's still instantly on them. Like, at what point in time do we look in the mirror and say it was maybe us?
right.
And that's all I'm saying, because at the end of the day, that's what he told me. And when I thought about it, it was real, because a lot of the things I was doing in the beginning, yes, it's to impress a female. But as men, that's what we do.
As women, we do it too.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, in 6 months, is it you changing? Is it me changing? Or both of us just seeing the reality of what it was outside of the Hollywood movie
The
nights?
lights,
You know
the
what I mean?
lights, the cameras, and the action.
I always believe that whatever you start with somebody, you're supposed to finish with them in the relationship. So if you can show them, taking them out to dinner and stuff like that, continue doing it, because that's who you are as a person. That's just me. If I'm, like you said, you buy flowers. You didn't like it. Me, growing up, my mom was a florist too. So going to make the flowers, I'm cool with that. I'll do those kind of things. But getting more into the relationship, it's crazy that you see somebody change in the relationship. Like there was times in my personal relationship where I know her size of the outfit, buy the clothes, and be like, yo, here, the clothes is on the bed. Dinner's at 7, I'll pick you up at 6:30.
Really? I didn't know you was that kind of romantical.
that was me.
Oh, shoot.
I was full blown into it. Like, I'm talking about like color coding everything, dress, accessories, shoes. All right, it's on the bed. Be there. I'll pick you up. And gradually, as you see time go, you see that person get accustomed to it, and you can see the spark going away as much as you try to feed more into it. Like, one up yourself. Like, here's a bouquet of flowers with it too, or like here's a purse.
So you're saying is no longer is like now it's expected. So
Yeah.
it's no longer like a surprise. like
Exactly,
a
and you can see that
gesture.
spark just going away, and it sucks that you could be in that time, in that moment, and as you take them to dinner, you don't see that sparkle or anything, and it sucks that you see it just draw down, and it just goes down from there.
All right.
Go ahead.
I don't want to sound like, all right. I don't want to sound like an asshole. I swear to
Well,
God, I don't.
be Daryl.
Listen.
That's what I'm gonna
will
say.
you say that every
I'm
episode?
gonna say. I'm
Are
gonna
you
say.
the
I'm
asshole?
gonna say.
Yes, you
be
are.
Daryl. Be Daryl.
Carry on.
Bro, that's your fault.
Well, that's just me. That's how I am.
No. That's your fault, bro. There's no reason. All right, so let me ask you a question, right?
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question.
What's it?
If you're doing that now, right?
Uh-huh.
10 years from now, 5 years from now, you know what I mean? When you want to make that 5-year mark, what are you doing?
Same thing.
Then where's the excitement?
But that's what I'm saying. For me to do all of that is the excitement to when I see her and
But
everything
this is
like
what
that.
I'm saying. If you're doing this for a female that you just met,
Well, no, I'm not talking about just man. I'm talking about like 6 months in.
bro, what you want me to slap you? What are you talking about?
Let
not
me sit
just
back.
met, not just met 6
Let
months
me
in.
sit
But
back.
you-
So what is 6 months in if that's not just met?
I'm talking about the that honeymoon period, that whole nonsense.
Did you just use honeymoon period for dating?
So what do you call it? That 6 months, 7
No,
months.
relationship. They're in a
The
relationship.
relationship.
For 6 months.
No, relationship period. Like you're in a
For
relationship.
6 months.
I mean, more than 6 months. I mean, how you want to call it?
No, I need to know this. 6 months. You just said 6 months. That's what you
So
just
like, okay, in a relationship, like when I did it,
Uh-huh.
it was like 10 months, 11 months into it.
So 10 months into it,
Yeah.
right? You've met the peak of romance, is what you're telling me.
No, that was just general how I am, how I was.
Right, but I'm asking you, so, because if you're doing that already at 10 months, 2 years from now, what are you doing?
Oh, fire code.
2 years from now, what are you going to do?
Probably the same thing.
This is what I'm saying.
So
what
then
I'm saying,
I
bro,
think
it's
what you're
too-
saying is what
it's
makes
too
it
early.
special 2 years from now
Yeah.
if you're starting
It's
out
too
the gate.
early.
Well, then I don't know.
You're going hard way too early. 10 months, you don't even know a female that well to be going that hard. That's real. That's bro to bro. 10 months, you don't. If you doing that, you should be marrying shorty, and she should be showing you that she wants to marry you. There should be no question in your heart at that point. 10 months, you doing that?
Remember, I don't date to date though.
I hear you, but if you don't date to date, then you need to communicate that with her and make sure she's on the same page. There's no reason why you
The
moving
page
like
was
that.
the same. The page was the same.
Obviously not.
Well, yeah, I know that.
You know what I mean? Y'all was on the same,
Yeah, I
maybe
know
same
that.
page, but different book.
It was the same book, but it
You
changed
know what I
eventually.
mean? Because 10 months is OD.
It changed
bro.
eventually.
10 months is OD. 10 months is old. Dress, matching shoes, OD. OD.
So
OD.
when is an appropriate time for that? I'm
OD.
just asking.
OD. OD.
When is the appropriate time?
What is it?
You
Is
have
there?
All right. With me, the way I'm dating now, I'm treating you how you deserve to be treated. You hear me? So at the end of the day, it takes time to tell me 6 months you just met. 6 months you just met.
Yeah, you're still getting to know somebody,
You
but
just met. Make it worse. Were y'all living together within 6 months?
Nah.
Were y'all fucking in 6 months?
Yeah, way before that.
You didn't have to put it out there like that. We don't
you
know.
didn't have to ask it like that neither.
You
don't-
wanted it straight up, right? He told you straight up.
We don't know you, young lady. But we don't. We don't.
We don't want no
This is
problems.
a while. This is wild. This
We
ain't
don't want no
nothing-
problem.
This ain't
But-
nothing recent. This is years ago. I'm
Oh,
just
so
saying.
that's not even the ex.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we definitely don't know you, shorty. So chill out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
A long time ago. A long time.
but
ago.
what, I'm just saying, me personally,
Why am I in the middle of the sandwich right
Yeah.
now?
10 months, I'm not doing all that for shorty. That's just me personally.
This is what 25-year-old me, 26-year-old me.
Well then, you was ready to get married early.
Huh?
You was ready to get married early.
There's a difference though for me. I was always a family person, so I don't date just to date. Remember a couple episodes back where you said you don't bring nobody in your family? That was me. So if I brought somebody, it was you're meeting everybody because everybody was in a big family. So it's like everybody, I'm always
first and the
around.
last.
So it's like
Long time.
always coming around. So it's like I'm not potentially looking to be a boyfriend or girlfriend, and she knew that. It was longevity wise, and it was there, but obviously not.
I think
no more.
that's my thing. Like I date with the intention of marriage.
Yeah, I owe it. That's
mean, I
that's
think it's
how
everybody.
that's how
Well,
I do it.
that's most people?
I'm not gonna
I
change
don't
my mind
know.
about that. If I'm dating somebody, I could see. Okay, let me use my words carefully for you.
Cause you know he
If
gonna
I'm
nitpick, he
dating
gonna break it
somebody for
apart.
a certain time period, if it's over for me, investing my time over a year and a half, I could see myself longevity with you. But that's just that because what I bring from that whole year and a half, I'm showing you, or like I guess preparing you, in a sense, to like let you know like this is where I'm going with it.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not. I feel like you're setting yourself up for heartache. Because at no point in time of any conversation did I hear you say you're trying to meet somebody that's gonna blend with you. Like it's like as long as you put that time in, you're going for it. As long as I got a year and a half, a year and a half, we rocking. Like you're gonna try to make it work. It doesn't work like that.
But it's not about making it work. You gotta understand. Again, the words didn't come into play for what you said, but there's a lot of stuff that goes into that.
Right, but what I'm saying is I don't care if it's 2 years, 3. Time doesn't make it to where
Well, I know that.
something is gonna work.
But see, for you, you would say time doesn't make it. But for me, investing my time into it makes it.
No, it doesn't.
It does. How does it not?
So why are you single?
Well, right now,
Mic drop.
let's not talk about that right now.
You invested time. If
Yeah.
time works, why are you single?
There's a lot of reasons why I'm.
So
not
then
single.
time doesn't work.
But I'm talking about investing time from that. How am I supposed to know that 8 years ago?
You're telling me if you invest time, then it's gonna work.
No, I'm telling you that within that time frame of everything that protrude to the year and a half, I'm.
But what I'm telling you is time has nothing to do with anything working. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You're trying to tell you if you invest time, it should work. Time has nothing to do with it working. It doesn't
Okay.
matter how
in
much
that
time.
in the sense that you're putting it at, you're right.
So what are you saying makes it work? Work.
If it works. But if it doesn't work, like nothing in time, love, nothing's gonna make nothing work. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter how much time you invest. If it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, well, we all know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because you making it seem like if it's a year and a half, you really to charge. Like at the end of the day, we gotta be certain. I mean, I understand companionship is something because
Yeah, but there's
when I
stuff that you
broke
still
up, that
have
was
to
probably
hit
the
within that
hardest thing.
time frame.
Yeah, that was probably the hardest thing. That separation part, that's the hardest.
I'm still going through it.
That's the hardest. That's probably the hardest transition.
Because you get used to having this person in your life. Like you get used to your day to day.
I ain't gonna front grown man shit. Like that's the hardest transition when you break up. That loneliness after you have a companion for so long.
Yeah,
That probably is like the
punch in the face.
yeah.
That's the punch in the gut, not even the face. That's the gut punch.
That's
like-
that Tyson. That's
I'm still that's that Mayweather Tyson
that's
combo.
that boy.
Yeah, that is that is
Boy.
the hard part.
Boy.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still going through it. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel for you.
I still got
So
it.
let me.
Sleep
All right, so
anxiety
back to
'cause
that question. Then, since we're on that topic, when is the right time to move on and whatnot? But
There's
within
no
yourself.
right time, but-
okay, again, I always gotta use my words carefully. To start it off, there's no right time to find somebody until, I guess I answered my own question, until you're possibly ready. But technically speaking, is there a time?
There's no time limit. So let's take time out of this equation, because there is no time limit on when you meet somebody, when you date, how long you date, what'll make it work. Time. It's the work that's put in. It's the two individuals. Like you, my thing to you is you have to work on yourself. If you're not completely content with yourself, you can't be completely content with someone else.
So
Answer me if I'm wrong, but time is something that we can't get back. But there's no set time where a year from now you're dating and I should have a ring. Y'all should be talking about
definitely.
that.
There's no time.
There's no
I
time.
personally, I'm not
So-
giving no ring within a year.
So I know your answer already. Let's just say me and you're dating, hypothetically, right? And we have 2, 3 kids, 4 kids. Well, is my mic good? My mic. All right, anyway.
You might as well hold it. 'Cause how you think
You want a
this might
hookah.
end up in our hands?
All
want a
bet.
hookah.
So
'Cause these stands are
we
not-
dating and we break up after 9, 10 years. 10 years
Okay.
of our relationship, no marriage or anything, and we break up. And 2 months later, I get a girlfriend.
Okay.
How does that portray on
It don't matter.
Anything.
It don't matter. And that's why I say time to me isn't an issue, a topic, a basis, because you could easily find something in. I know you're gonna come for me, but come for me.
Well, I know he comes for
ready.
both of us. I'm ready. I already said I
just
put
think
him on
that
timeout real quick.
If time doesn't mean anything. If you meet somebody 2 months later and you click, and that is your person, and y'all mesh, you got to see where that goes. Because I do.
No,
agree
I know
that 2
on
months
me.
is
But what I'm saying for you,
Right.
we just broke up.
okay.
We're both in that same stage. Does it make you
Of course, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
feel
but
some type
if,
of way?
If we were to break up and 2 months later you see me with a new dude, what would you think?
But that's
Okay,
that's
so
what I'm saying.
of course you're gonna think that, but again, it's a possibility that 9-10 years from now, you back to what he said. You're looking at time. I invested time into this, so it should work.
Yeah,
It could not have been working 5 years ago,
agreed.
but because of your comfortability, your thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Because of your complacency, or even what we're saying, because y'all have kids and you use the excuse, well, we tried to make it work for the kids. Wrong excuse, because the kids will see shit from the beginning.
Can I jump in it?
Well,
If you're
no.
delusional,
Hold on, wait,
delusional,
wait, no.
Wait, hold on.
delusional.
We
You're
know-
not in
yeah,
this
hold
topic
on.
right now.
You still on timeout.
Okay?
You got a little 2-minute timer.
Take your mic off.
Delusional, but okay, go ahead.
No, it's not about delusion. It's not about delusion, because you could be complacent. Complacency is not delusion.
So, I mean, both, but you guys are both right. Because it's different situations. I mean, if you're being delusional and you're like only seeing the relationship through rose-tinted glasses, and you're trying to justify it, like
being
you're being
complacent.
delusional at that point. Complacency at that point is just when you are actively choosing to, just because you're like, well, I've been here with this person, I've been trying to make it work, so I might as well just stick around just because.
We got kids.
Right.
Welcome back to the show.
Hey.
We got kids.
Welcome back.
Hey.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I always tell people this. The worst thing you can do is try to make a relationship work. Try, because you've got kids. Those kids are a lot smarter and pick up on things than we give them credit for.
Yeah, that is
They
true.
they
They
see
see and feel.
all
of
of
that.
the mess that's happening, and you think because you guys are staying together for the sake of these children, no, it's better y'all separate, because
Yeah.
it's not a healthy relationship that they're seeing.
Yeah.
That's just my take on that. But go
No,
ahead.
yeah, I get that.
Okay, you unmute now. You on
Get him.
off
I'm
topic.
gonna leave y'all topic alone.
All right. So what's your next question?
I'm,
Moving on to the next.
Clock it.
How could you
Yeah,
call somebody
yeah.
delusional if you delusional?
y'all kill me.
Y'all don't hear
I mean,
people
I
say
ain't gonna lie to you, you
delulu?
a little delulu too.
Yeah, everybody be
Well,
delulu.
tell me.
Wait.
We're not gonna talk about your business.
No, because
Oh,
you
wait,
said
wait,
how,
I'm
and then you
still
look
mad.
straight
I'm
at
still
me.
mad.
I'm like, I didn't say that. I mean, you are in certain situations.
Why
'cause
your
you
mic
just
sound
aren't.
so good though?
Huh?
Because her volume's up. Her volume's up.
Yeah.
You a little delulu a little bit.
Can y'all
Just a
tell
little
me-
bit.
Well,
No,
if it's not
off-
personal.
off- no.
If it's
Off
personal.
camera. We can't.
Everybody's a little delulu in their own accord. Maybe it's just not in the same in the same aspect.
Well,
Right.
Listen, I'm not.
Everybody got
saying
something they're delusional about.
a lot of, but
Or everybody got a person that they're delusional about, because I know you weren't always this person. I'm pretty sure you had a delulu one or two times down the road.
2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
But
Let me know
you-
when to stop.
I had to.
Because
I had one.
Not I.
But again, I'm gonna just say I was dumb. That's it.
You weren't dumb.
I was dumb. No, I was
Young
dumb.
and dumb?
I was dumb.
Young-
I was young.
young
dumb
And,
and full of-
dumb.
I was young and dumb.
Ignorant.
Like,
He's
I feel you on
ignorant.
that.
you know what I mean? Like, for instance,
And this mic is
when I was young, I didn't even. When we was young and we was in the clubs, like,
Yeah, every
if you could
weekend.
dance and we could vibe, we could chill.
I mean, I'm not talking about young. I'm talking about now.
That's what
Now
I'm,
you got some
But that's
sense.
different.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Now, like, I'm not even.
Evolution.
I'm not even trying to talk to a chick because of how her body look or how she could dance. Like now, like I'm more focused on life now. Like I need to know what's your life plans. I need to know where do you plan on being? What do you plan on doing? What's your credit score? Like, you know what I mean? Like what kind of investments do you have? You know, like I need to know these things. Do you know how to manage money? You know what I mean? Can I put money in your hand? Like I need to know certain things now. Like looks is like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I never look for looks, but looks is not like my number one.
I need something that I can look at. Yes.
I need substance.
I need something I can look at. However, it doesn't. It's no particular. You know what I mean?
There's a look that you're looking for, but there's no look to look.
I'm not. No, I'm really not looking for nothing. Like, what's crazy now? Females look more attractive to me now as I get to know them. Like your attraction grows or decreases.
I 100%
time
agree.
of me knowing you.
Like, you know that saying where it says, don't go look for something because something's going to come?
Yeah, like that.
Like, I see that now.
It's crazy because I think I told you this. Like, previously, I wasn't as attracted to a person. When I saw you in person and I got to the actual conversation and we got down after 4, 5, 6 hours of us just talking, that's what made you more attractive to me.
Yeah. Personality.
I seen the pictures and I'm like, no, this isn't somebody I would typically
Date.
date. Decided, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. Seeing you in person, thought you looked better in person than you did in your pictures, but it was the conversation. It was where your mindset, like those types of things,
Opens up
made
a lot.
you even more attractive to me.
Everything else is just an add-on.
Yes.
Icing on the cake.
I don't know if I've told you, but I have a Filipino investor, right? And his wife. I don't know if it's because I don't know nothing. You might know more than me. Well, you definitely know more than me about the Philippine Asian community.
Why would I?
Yeah.
Really?
He wasn't Filipino.
But who was he?
Oh
Continue.
no!
Continue.
Oh goodness! No, he's just saying he was saying
In
I would just be
general.
more educated
Oh,
in
my
just
bad.
like
Where
other
did y'all-
cultures
where
that
did y'all
direction.
My bad. Carry on.
Carry on.
Anyway, being around him and his family and his wife,
Okay.
right? It's like a whole nother world of experience.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because, bro, there's nothing you can do to her to make her disrespect him in public.
Or in general.
I'm not gonna
No,
say that.
Okay.
not in general.
I'm not gonna say that. You know what I mean? 'Cause
But
me
just
and-
from what you see.
me and him have spoken. You know what I mean? Behind
Okay,
closed
okay,
doors,
okay,
she'll
okay.
come at him. But I've seen him do some stuff that if you was to do to, I don't even want to say a black female, just a female in America, bro, you might have got shot or stabbed or
Time out.
slapped.
I'm
or-
gonna need some more
what I
substance
mean?
to what you talking about.
All right, so
You sure you want to say it? I wouldn't.
no, I'm gonna give a scenario. I'm not gonna say exactly what
exactly.
happened. But
That's what I mean. Like,
I'm gonna give a scenario. So, imagine being in a food court, you and your lady in a food court, right?
okay.
Y'all sitting at y'all went and got some food. Y'all sitting at a table, y'all eating food. Your lady wants something else, so you get up and you go in line and get something. While you in line, an ex, right, walks up to you and gives you a hug and slaps one of them, like in front, like your lady could see this, and
Like-
basically in front of everybody.
Lips.
Right. Now you put her aside like, yo, what you doing? You know what I mean? And you have a whole conversation with her after her, you know what I mean? And then y'all shake hands, she walks away. Right? Y'all go back and eat. Everything happens. Like nothing the wife doesn't say nothing. Like nothing. She doesn't let you know she's seen it. Nothing. Mind you, we're at the table. We see it with her. You know what I mean? So in our eyes, we're like, okay.
Shit is about to go down.
Because in my head, any female, like, even you know what I mean? Like, if I'm sitting with you and we see that, I don't know what I might hold her, jump on her, fall on her, or something, because something's going to happen. So, to see her, like, literally sit there, not say nothing, to keep her head held high, you feel me? And just go about her day and not say nothing, just showed me, like, wow.
But see, I used to always say that in front of people and in the public eye, we should always look like a united front.
Agreed.
What we do behind closed doors, from the time we get in a vehicle or we get in our house, all bets are off.
I hear that. I've heard that many times. But as a 35-year-old,
You had to count, bro.
Yeah, I
You
had to
want to
figure
borrow
out-
my fingers? Wow.
as a 35-year-old,
Dang, I guess I am
I've
that much
never
older than you.
I've never seen that kind of respect
But it happens.
I've never seen it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been around a lot of married Caribbean couples, and I do not know one female
That would
see that.
and just relax.
Even if she didn't attack the female or make a scene, when he came back to the table, an attitude or something would have happened. Something would have happened. You know what I mean? To go about our day like nothing happened, never mention it, never show an attitude. You know what I mean?
Nah,
And then
I just wonder what happened at home now.
No, I'm just wondering if she's used to that.
well,
Well,
then again, that
yeah,
I can't answer that.
That
Because
that's a good
it
point.
could very well be something
That's
that
a good
happened.
point.
I can't
Okay,
answer that.
word. We wouldn't know, man.
However, I can say when they went home, she approached him and checked him about it. And he
Okay.
explained the situation to her, and it was an understanding.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
But-
okay.
So I don't
for
think it's something that happened on the regular.
you never know though, because someone in this industry, in the industry that we are in, right? It can happen multiple times, and then after a while, maybe she did used to get uptight or confrontational at the beginning, and then now she got mature. I'm not making excuses. I'm not.
Don't
Don't
the
come
reason
for
why
me.
I don't say that is because he told me
Okay.
she came for him. If it was something like that,
No,
it
no,
would have
no.
been.
But what I'm saying is maybe she's learned throughout her. Okay. Well.
I don't even know
yeah.
where you at.
I'll just say this. Maybe it's something that she's seen that she's reacted prior. And then maybe now it's like, okay, I'm not going to react in public anymore because I'm at a different age now where. Because it comes with, I feel like, I always say this, and I don't want this to be the excuse every time, but it also comes with maturity. Like, you know how to handle certain things at certain times. So who's to say it didn't happen before and she did make a fool of herself, but now she's learned to, okay.
Nah, according to him, it's a cultural thing. I personally
Okay.
don't know nothing beyond the culture because I don't know nothing about Asian culture at all.
Okay.
But
It could be. I'm not
because
going to make
he
it.
says it all the time. He could never be with an American woman. So, but I mean, then again, there's countries where they beat their women and do all kind of stuff that you know what I mean. So I don't know. But what I'm saying is from what I see, just like we have a mutual couple to where I can say the same thing from what I see. That's another couple that I admire. You know what I mean? I mean, they're just another couple outside of my race that I can definitely say I admire. That's all.
That definitely, that particular couple, I think they are the basis for our everything, right? Like healthy relationship, healthy individuals. I really do feel like that's like our prized possession. Like they are our prized possession
They're a hoot, man.
because
They're
they
a hoot.
are.
They're different from today, man. It's like
There's a word and I can't think of it right now.
they're
that
the
makes them
old
unique.
time
Like,
marriage. That's what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
They're the
what I
old
strive
time.
for.
They're the
Yeah,
old
you
time.
know that they're gonna be growing old and calling each other miserable. You know,
I mean, they miserable.
They
No.
say it now, but
But they're so in
That's a
love.
miserable
Like
love.
it's such an admiring
They're
thing
the
to watch.
they're the old time marriage. Like back in the day when you got married to your person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're each other's person. They have that mentality that he
And
knows
they found
not-
them at like
I don't know that I've ever seen them fight.
Yeah,
16, 17.
I mean, I'm sure they do, but again, it's gonna
Finding
be
each other like
not
that.
behind closed doors.
Yeah,
It's not gonna
and
be.
that's how it should be.
It's not gonna
like,
be in front of people.
But
I
that's
used to
crazy
tell
though.
my-
I find them at that age though, and
But
then living
they
that whole
listen.
life.
It
They've
has-
been
it has to
celebrating
be
their
an
25th.
understanding.
They're celebrating their 25th.
That's crazy.
It has to be an understanding, bro.
It's
At the
not
end
crazy,
of the day,
but it's good.
when you in that relationship, both of y'all have to be like, listen, I'm not going nowhere.
Right.
And at the end of the day,
Locked
now,
in.
if y'all make that agreement together, then you can tell me you want to say you locked in.
Yeah.
If both of y'all sit down and be like, listen, regardless of whatever we go through, we
Go
gonna
through
go
it
through it
together.
together. I'm not going nowhere, you not going nowhere.
Yeah.
If you could sit down and have that conversation and tell me y'all locked in, then tell me that. But until you lock eyes with somebody and let them know, like, listen, I'm here for the long haul. If you ready to rock with me, let's rock. If that's the conversation we having and we being grown about it, then let's rock. But if we not on that, then you ain't on nothing at the end of the day, and that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Like I used to say before, like, yo, just if you got something to say to me, let's wait till we get home. I'm not doing this back and forth fighting in front
in a
of people.
car or
I'm
somewhere.
not, and you know that because you were
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not with that.
yeah.
Don't embarrass me.
I have
No,
two.
yeah, yeah. That's one thing I always respect out of a lot of my friends when they fight or have an argument, because like a lot of times too, you'll see the argument come up when everybody's around, and then you'll see them die it down. They'll make that eye contact. It'll die down. Then when they get back to the crib or anything, you know to like,
Because the
yo,
eye
leave them
contact
two alone.
is like, yo,
like you leave.
hold that.
Me, I always like I don't know why. I always put myself in situations I'm not supposed to,
Huh.
but I always check on my friends to make sure it's okay. Even if they're fighting, even if I hear they fighting, I'll bust in like, yo, y'all good?
Let me ask y'all a question real quick before we did this. I gotta ask a serious question. Let's say me and her are your friends, and we together, right? And we get in a big altercation, big fight, right? And you're there, and then we both storm off and we leave. Who you calling to check on first?
As this relationship
Yeah.
that I know both of y'all,
Yeah,
keep it 100.
yeah.
Her.
We would have a problem. Okay.
No.
I'm telling you.
I
so if-
I
flip
see
it.
where you come
If
from.
me and
But the
him,
reason
you
why
checking
I
on
would
him
choose her,
first?
the reason I would
Period.
choose her.
Why?
No. Here's the thing. The reason why I would choose her personally, being her a female. Yo, you good? I bet. Then I'll go to you.
Nope. I'm telling you, me and you boys and me and my lady get in a fight, and you check on her first, you got to fight.
You said disposition. How I know her like that, and I know you.
You know both of us like that.
Yeah.
Same thing. All right, so
But
she's
again,
my girl.
it just comes back to
But
being
he,
a
okay,
female.
so I would
check
say,
on her first.
okay, if, flip it, if it was me and him, why are you checking on him first before you checking on me? I'm just
I'm
asking.
calling him first
Okay.
because as a man, that's respect. Not to say that he got anything going on with my lady.
Okay.
As a man, I don't care who it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She could be my sister, or she could be your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If we have that relationship as boys, now if we don't have a relationship, of course check on your sister.
No, yeah, I get that.
But if we have a relationship, and that's your sister, if we have a
What do
relationship,
y'all think?
No, I
I
see
was
where
just
you're
saying,
coming from.
if
I
it's
see
like
where
your
you're coming from
family,
as a man
that's
point.
different. If it's your family, that's a different
it
situation. It's
depends.
your family,
It
right?
depends on the relationship.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It depends on
yeah.
because
That's why I
if
say
me
it
and you,
depends
if
on
that's your
relationship.
sister, cool, that's your sister. You know what I mean? That's complete. I'm gonna take the sister out.
Take, yeah, no,
I'm
I,
take
I,
the family out.
I took the system.
Yeah.
This is how I put it. I know both of y'all on different levels, right? But from the simple fact of y'all fighting, and me automatically
Not physical, not
no, fighting like altercation, word of
We're,
mouth and all
we're
that.
arguing.
Going back from knowing her and her past relationships, that's how I put it. I would check on her first.
Okay, well, not her personally. I'm just talking about. All right, so if I had a girlfriend and my girlfriend was your best friend,
I was
and I'm
calling
your
you.
best
I
friend,
was calling you.
that's all I'm saying.
I was calling you.
Because I don't. To me,
That-
I
but
don't,
that's why-
I don't
that-
understand how dudes move.
No, but that's how I said. Is it the relationship that we have now?
Nah, not.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
talking
When y'all
about
when you put
a best friend
for-
and a best friend,
if you had your female, I wasn't checking on her.
But no, I'm not
Even
just
if you
talking
tell
about-
me,
I'm not talking about just. I'm talking about this is your best friend. My girl is your best friend, and
Okay.
I'm your best friend. We both your best friend, like equal friendships, and we both got in a fight right in front of you, and we storm off and leave, and you have to call and check on us. Who are you calling?
The guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, that's how it should be. Now, if you want to call me and be like, yo, bro, I know y'all just got in the act. I'm just checking on you. I'm about to call her and check on her. Cool, no problem.
Yeah.
But if you call my lady before you call me,
No.
as a man, you got to see me.
No.
Do you feel like that's the disrespect towards you? Is
It-
that
it
why you're
is-
saying that?
It is
Okay.
disrespectful because at the end of the day, bro, I'm never going to call. Once you're in a relationship, like
Yeah.
for instance, dudes be like, yo, that's my homegirl, and if she got a man, she better not change. What are you talking about, my bro? Like, what are you talking
She's
about?
got to change.
Like, what do you like? How do you want her to rock with you? Even if she's just your homegirl, she still can't rock with you like that. She has a man now.
She's a man.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because my lady is not rocking with no dude like that. So respectfully, I'm not gonna ask no female to rock with me like that. If you have a man,
Yeah.
you
you're
feel
right.
me? So dudes be like, nah, yo, that's my homegirl. She was my homegirl before. What are you talking about? Like, what are we really talking about here?
No, yeah. I mean, like I was saying before, like remember Vegas? I'm not gonna bring it up, but remember Vegas? I checked on her. I was like, yo, you good? Even like, it was still going on. You good? That's all I want to know. And I popped in. You good? He locked eyes with me. You good? Eyes, and then I just left the room. I'm not saying nothing less. You know what I'm saying? I was just checking on, making sure, like. But again, I always put myself in those situations.
But
I don't
then
know why.
you-
Yeah, you put yourself in a big danger.
Yeah, I always do. But
you
that's the thing, though. In those kind of situations, I just
you can't.
I don't know.
You can't,
My
you can't be.
mindset.
You can't be doing stuff like that. You can't be doing stuff like that.
I mean,
'Cause
in
telling
his
you,
defense, at that time, him and I were friends.
there's no defense, Evita. There's no defense. If he didn't,
Being
put,
that she's a female, that's what you said?
did he put his hands on her?
No.
Then no. If she's not touched physically, mind your business. If
I guess
she
so.
is not touched physically, I'm telling you this because if me and my lady are arguing, right, and I'm not physically touching her, or even acting like I want to physically touch her, and another man comes to protect, this is me.
No, yeah, no, I
Again,
get, no,
again,
yeah.
this is just me.
No. Go ahead,
Go
say
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
Because
Yeah.
My lady is my responsibility. So if another man tries to come and protect her, now I feel like you trying me.
Yeah.
Because
I'm,
in order
I'm
for
not to taint that friendship, but I did hear about that.
there wouldn't have been
I-
no
I
hearing about it, bro.
definitely-
You,
That time?
y'all
No.
know-
No, what I'm saying is that my partner definitely mentioned that.
But you see
back
that's
to
what
me.
you're blessed. Because if it was me, there wouldn't have been no mentioning. Because
After the fact, after we
just,
calmed
yeah,
down,
'cause
after
that's
everything,
that's
it was just.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful
I
because at the end of the
definitely-
day, that's not your business.
But you weren't the only one that I heard about. So.
You know
No,
what
I
mean?
know.
I can understand you being there for her because as a friend, you should be there for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, if you hear a bang on the door, handle your business.
I mean, the door did slam.
I'm not talking about slam. I'm talking like if you hear like something aggressive is going on in the room.
Like I'm somebody
Yeah.
fell
You
or
know what I
somebody.
mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if it's not that, don't bust in no room with me. Not with me.
I mean, it was out in the public. It was in the living room as we're eating. So
Yeah,
you
I
know.
mean, that whole scene was different though. To be
Yeah,
honest with you,
it definitely was.
It did.
But-
It shouldn't. It
on
should.
that
it
on that
shouldn't.
note,
We don't want to.
No,
we
on
don't want to
that
get
note,
too in depth
Sorry.
with these
Yeah.
situations. You know what I mean?
no,
But
no. That's why I was
She
gonna cut it.
looks zooted.
it is
She
a
is
wonder.
zooted.
No, I'm
looks
not.
zooted.
I might be.
You are.
I might be.
You are. Not you
Are
might
you?
be.
I am.
You are at Daryl today.
Nah.
Yeah.
At least I'm able to hold the mic and speak.
Wow.
So I'm clearly not a Daryl today.
So on
Yo,
that
what
note,
be going on? Like,
Thank you.
realize she came with the insult, not me. Not,
thank you for tuning in.
not,
Well, thank you for tuning
I
in
don't
to
get
High
it.
Talk Real Talk. It's been real, y'all.
Come
Make
on,
sure
sis.
you like, subscribe,
Come on, sis.
like, subscribe, and share our YouTube, our
TikTok.
I was gonna say our Twitter, our TikTok, all our socials, y'all.
Oh,
Please
this is
get on there.
Spotify. Listen to us on Spotify.
Spotify. Like,
sir.
we really try to bring y'all some quality talks because
This is us.
I feel like we talk about things that are kind of taboo to some people. But
I hope.
it is a judgment-free zone, even though we get on each other. It's all love.
And they be judging me. I don't know about y'all.
Oh, yeah, they
But
judge you hard, bro. They be
and
coming
I don't
for
even,
you.
I don't even understand it. Like,
But they be
I don't
coming to my
even-
defense, so it's okay. Thanks, y'all. I
I be
appreciate
like,
y'all.
like what's going? I don't know. I guess because I'm the male on this stuff.
It's okay.
It's
Because
not
it, you know,
It's mostly other men in the
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You're saying like it's because I'm a man. It's other men.
Yeah, but listen. Y'all don't realize men are the biggest haters of men?
Well, on
Like,
that
come
note,
Come on.
so it's been real, y'all. It's your girl, Empress Davy, alongside.
Miley's corner.
And your boy, Mad Trini.
Thank y'all for tuning into another episode. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share all our platforms. Go back and look at some old episodes and stay tuned for some new ones. It's been real, y'all, and we out.